Axis Bank slips after it announces that the government will sell all of its residual 1.5% stake held by a Suti in a clean-out trade.
Lupin surges in trade after inline set of numbers in the second quarter. The margins recover from around 6% to around 10%, while sales in the US also see a sharp recovery.
Tata Motors slips after a very weak quarter where it posts a loss of nearly 1,000 crores versus expectations of a profit. The company also cuts margin and volume guidance for the Jaguar Land Rover business.
And it's a weak quarter for Deepak Nitrite. The profitability falls despite a rise in revenue as the margin slumps to around 13.8%, which compares with around 21%.
Piramal Enterprises reports a massive loss of over 1,500 crore rupees as stressed assets weigh. Provisions rise manifold while assets under management fall by nearly 5%.
Hello and welcome to Chartbusters. I'm Nigel D'Souza and joining me as always, Mangalam Malu. Well, Mangalam, I think we're at a crucial part on the Nifty. We are virtually at the low point of the day, but the 18,000 odd mark needs to hold out. And the first hour low you already have up for you on the screen. That's closer to around that 18,010 odd. If we have to see that buy on dips thesis play out, then, we need to hold on to these lows of the day. And keep in mind, second half of trade will be playing out weekly expiry. So that as well will be pretty crucial. That's about the index, so keep an eye out on that. But for the time being, let's talk to a couple of companies. Kumar Infra, well, they came out with set of numbers. Actually, it was a good showing for the company. Execution across project sites as well did improve. The company as well has an order book now of close to around 11,000 crore rupees as of September 2022. Mr. Kamal Gupta, the managing director of the company, joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Gupta. Congratulations. Good showing from you. Well, what do we end this year with in terms of revenues? And give us a sense about FY24 as well. What kind of a growth can we look at out there?
Very good morning, Nigel. So we are expecting as we have given a guidance of 4,000 crores for FY23, but there is an uptick in the execution. So we are expecting a revenue of around 4,000 to 4,002 crores by the end of FY23.
Right.
And expecting a 15% growth for FY24.
Sorry, 15% growth in FY24, and you've upped your guidance from 4,000 crores to 4,200 crores is what you're saying. Just wanted to understand, moving a little away from the numbers, recently there was some reports that there was perhaps an income tax visit to your premises, etc. Can you give us some sort of clarity on that? Just wanted to understand what the nature of that visit was.
Absolutely. There was an income tax department search at premises in October. But this was in the normal course of business. So we have extended full cooperation to the authorities in the search proceedings. And the management is of the view that there will be no financial or impact in the company's balance sheets.
Has the department given you any timeline by when you'll hear from them? You all believe that there's no problem, but an official verdict will definitely soothe the nerves of your shareholders.
This is, I think this procedure takes around 3 months time. So it's a normal course of business. So I don't see any issues, and we are very confident that there won't be any additional liability to the company. And
do you have any sense of what the contingent liabilities of the company are right now? And if this has to do anything with that?
No. This isn't anything related to that, Mangalam.
Okay, take that point. So thank you for clarifying upon that. So we will hear from the department in the next 3 months or so. The last time you joined us, as customers or citizens, Nigel and I were talking about possible timelines of execution of the Mumbai Metro project. You had said that line 2A and line 7 will be fully operational by December 2022. We are in November right now. Just wanted to know if that is still on track.
So Mangalam, this line 2A and line 7, which was partially opened in April 22. So the balance portion of that, from 2A is from Kandivali to DN Nagar, Andheri West, and 7 is from RA2 Andheri East on the highway. So these two lines, major works of construction has been over. So now the trial run is on both the lines, and MMRD is expecting it to put into operational by Jan 23.
Okay, all right. Mr. Gupta, if you could give us a sense, how is your balance sheet looking? And do you have any funding requirements? Because you're talking about big growth, but will you be requiring to tap the equity markets or raise some more debt?
So, as you know, we have delivered a very good, healthy quarter in Q2 with stable EBITDA margin and debt levels. So we had a growth of almost 31% in revenue in Q2 FY23, which is growth by 31% to 1,030 crores. Even the operating margin has gone up by 32% to 146 crores, and the PAT has gone up by 64% to 68 crores year-on-year basis. So we don't expect any fundraising in the near future, Nigel.
Right. Just wanted to understand, you said that while your revenue target has been upped, have you upped your margin target as well? Because, I mean, over the last few years, we've seen them meander around that 14.5% mark. Just wanted to understand, what would your margins look like by the end of this year? Because now costs are coming down.
So the costs are not coming down because, and if the cost comes down, Nigel, or if the cost goes up, like all our contracts are covered with price escalation clause. So wherein any rise or fall in the commodity price is been covered in the contract. So there won't be any impact on the P&L account. Right now, our operating margin is 14.4%, and we expect to maintain similar margins going forward also.
And what about your order inflow? I mean, the first half of this year, you've got what, close to around 1,700 crores. You've targeted 5,000 crores for this year itself. And I'm looking for, a couple of things that you've bid for. You've bid for the Kerala Metro, which is about 6,000 crores, Kerala Metro and bullet train. And the last time you spoke to us, you said that while your core is Maharashtra and NCR, you are also expanding to Chennai and Bihar. So wanted to understand, how much of these orders will come in the second half of this year? And what is your order inflow target for the next year since you've bid for these big projects?
Yeah, so as rightly told, we have secured 3 projects amounting to almost 1,700 crores in this financial year. And we expect a total inflow of around 4 to 5,000 crores by the end of FY23. So we have already bidded for around 6,500 crores, which includes NHAI's Kerala Elevated project and the HSR B1 BKC station. There are a couple of more small projects. So, and we are sure to reach to these numbers of 4 to 5,000 crores of inflow by the year end. And we expect to maintain an order book of 12 to 13,000 crore by the end of FY23. All
right. Final question then before we let you go, Mr. Gupta. Tell us about the status of the subcontracting work you're doing for IRCON. What is the potential of work to come out from there? Put in a couple of numbers.
Sure. So this is not a subcontract work. It is a direct contract from IRCON. And this is costing around 1,068 crores, excluding GST. So this is part of the Vadodara-Mumbai Spur Expressway, wherein it has 4.2 kilometers of twin tunnel. The work is already started in this. We have already mobilized all our equipments, plants, and the work is physically started in this section. So we expect it to complete in around 2.5 years, the entire project.
And municipality orders, I mean, currently it's what, 800, 900 odd crores, MCGM. Is that increasing?
No, it is right now the same. So if we are bidding for this GMLR tunnel of 6,500 crores. So if we get that, of course, that MCGM part will go up.
Take that point. Thanks a lot for joining in and giving us all those details. Wish you good luck for the remainder of this year and also your long-term targets as well. That was the management of Kumar Infra. Meanwhile, just keep an eye out at the bottom of your screen. Some exclusive lines coming in from our correspondents, and this is with regards to the government mulling over improving the ease of doing business and perhaps increasing the investments as well. All in all, good for the macros if some policies to that effect